What's up, Patriots fans? Here's the deal. Everybody is lying to you. It's a psyop. They want to screw with the Patriots and screw with the baby goat and screw with Mac Jones. And that's why everybody's talking about Lamar Shitface, Lamar Jackson, the terrible quarterback. They're all like, oh, he's going to go to the Patriots. Ooh, dark horse candidate. All of the rumors. Shut the fuck up. No, absolutely not. Not in a million years. And you're a moron if you think this is a possibility. Like, legitimate moron. Okay? Like, I can't even describe how gullible you'd have to be to believe this. So, first thing, in order for that to be even a possibility, Mac Jones would have had to be traded because it's like locker room nightmare catastrophe to have your national championship winning quarterback starter for 2 seasons be in the same locker room as this guy who you're going to have to do 2 first-round picks for and $200 million guaranteed dollars. Like, what? $200 million guaranteed dollars. Like, that's such a ripoff. He's not worth that. He's not. You know why? He hasn't finished the last 2 seasons. No, absolutely not. Absolutely, at no point is this a possibility. And if you think Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick are going to do this, no. Bill Belichick is not giving up 2 first-round picks for Lamar stinking poopin' Jackson who doesn't show up to games. This loser, Lamar Jackson, is not a team player. He's a total loser, and he didn't even show up when his team was in the playoffs. He could have played. And he's such a money-grubbing asshole that he sat in the bed. They're not paying me. Shut up. Like, no, you're a football player. You get out there and you play and you work for your team. No. That's like, no, loser. Like, and so if that was going to happen, they would have traded Mac Jones to the Raiders when all this stuff was happening. Like, if they were going to do that, they would have traded him because Josh would have taken him. Right? But Robert Kraft was like, no, I'm not trading him because he's our guy. And Robert Kraft went on Fox and Robert Kraft was like, no, Mike Jones, he's the quarterback, right? And so it's like, man, like, jeez. And so, like, this is so unconceivably, like, and okay, so this is what I'm doing, is I'm watching First Things First, right? And they're like, oh yeah, no, we would take, like Tom Brady. We'd take Tom Brady, or we'd take Mahomes, or we'd take, fuck face, Lamar Jackson. And it's like, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Like everybody's so eager to get rid of the quarterback. It's like, why? He's the GOAT. He's the baby GOAT. What was I saying? The first-round picks. Like, you seriously think Bill Belichick is going to give away 2 first-round picks for a loser? A loser? Who doesn't show up to games? Like, that is so opposite of the Patriot way. So opposite of the Patriot way. Like, if you're the head of the team, the quarterback of the team, and you don't show up just because you can, because you don't have your contract that you want, like, you would get cut. Bill Belichick would cut him from the team. He'd be like, no, screw you, right? It's like, it's totally against the Patriot way. And that's the Ravens get that. The Ravens are like, no, fuck you. You don't even show up to our games. What do you mean we're not going to pay you? And so, like, and this is the other thing, is Mac Jones, I genuinely think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. Like full stop, I seriously think that. Like 100%. And you know why? You know why I know that? Because he beat out Cam Newton, who's the same guy. Lamar Jackson and Cam Newton are the same guy. They both won an MVP. They both had really good years. They're both running quarterbacks. So they're basically the same quarterback. They both won an MVP. Very impressive. But, like, Mac Jones is better. Bill Belichick thinks Mac Jones is better because he chose Mac Jones over Cam Newton. So if you think, like, they bring in Lamar Jackson and Mac Jones isn't going to beat him in training camp, oh yeah, Mac Jones is going to beat him in training camp, 100%. So it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Like in your wildest dreams. Like, and all these assholes, like, they're like, oh yeah, the Patriots missed the playoffs last year. It's like, fucking hell. We were in a win-and-in scenario. So there were like 4 games where if a ball had bounced our way, we would have been in the playoffs. Okay? In the Bills game, we had more offensive points than the Bills did. They had those 2 punt returns. Like, if our special teams didn't collapse on those punt returns, if we hadn't have missed one of the tackles on those punt returns, we would have been in the playoffs. If Jacoby Myers hadn't lateraled the ball in the Raiders game, fucking hell, now he's at the Raiders. Unbelievable. If that hadn't happened, we would be in the playoffs. Like in the playoffs. Like, no joke. If in the Bengals game we hadn't fumbled the ball on the 5-yard line, we would have been in the playoffs. And and against the Vikings, if Hunter Henry hadn't had that bogus call against him on the touchdown, that was 100% a touchdown. Like, so there's 4 examples just there, and you can come up with a whole bunch of other examples, like from the Ravens game and from the Packers game. Like, total bullshit. It's total bullshit. Okay? It's total bullshit. These people, they're just doing it for clicks. They're just doing it for clicks. They're like, oh, yeah, no. Oh, but what are we going to talk about this week? Let's mess with Patriots fans. Let's just fuck with their heads. Like, no. Stop fucking with me. I know you're fucking with me, okay? I'm talking to you, sportscasters. I know you're just messing with me. I know you don't think this is real. I know you don't have any sources. You're just pulling the shit out of your ass. And you're messing with the Patriots because the Patriots are the dynasty and everybody hates them. Everybody hates the evil empire. Well, guess what? Mac Jones is Darth Vader 2.0, and he's gonna kill you. He's Kylo Ren. Yeah, see? I watched the movies. Yeah. But yeah, this is the deal. Like, Mac Jones is gonna be the quarterback, and we're gonna have a great draft. Like, are you ready for how good the Patriots draft is gonna be? It's gonna be so good. We're gonna have such a good draft. I'm so excited, and it's as you can see on my Omega Seamaster. Oh yeah, it's the 20th of March. So as of yet, there has not been a second wide receiver. There hasn't been a wide receiver trade. We got Juju Smith-Schuster in free agency, what I'm super happy about, and Mike Gesicki, which I'm super happy about in free agency. Great. I don't know very much about the running back Robinson, but I know Gesicki and Juju, and I'm really happy about that. And it's too bad we lost Jacoby, but it's just what's happening, and full confidence in Bill Belichick. And everybody's shitting on Belichick, and everybody's shitting on, like, O'Brien's going to be good, and Belichick's going to be good, and they get it. Like, they get that they screwed up last year. Like, they get it. And Mac Jones hears this. He hears the haters. He hears the haters. Oh, we should get Lamar. Oh, we should start Zappy. He hears the haters. He hears them. He's going to fuck you up. He's going to fuck you up next season. I'm so fucking excited because he's going to fuck you up. And he needs more weapons. And honestly, Tyquan Thornton, is he going to break out? Kendrick Bourne, is he going to break out? Parker? All these young guys, basically they're all built the same. One of them's got to break out. Like, jeez. So the Patriots are coming. And you can't do anything about it. The evil empire is returning. The empire strikes back. We're gonna strike back. And we're gonna beat Lamar. Do we play the Ravens? That's a good question. We don't play the Ravens. Oh, that's too bad. If we played the Ravens, that'd be awesome. We just fuck with Lamar. But we'll have to meet him in the playoffs. But yeah, no. I have right now, I've got the Patriots at 10 wins. Okay, so I've got them splitting 3-3 with their division. So you lose to the Jets once, lose to the Dolphins once, and lose to the Bills once, and then beat them 3 times. I think the Bills are going to be a worse team. I think the Jets, they're the Jets. Like, yeah, okay, they're gonna beat us once, but we're gonna beat them once. And the Dolphins will lose when we go down to Miami, and they'll lose when they come up to Foxborough. I think we're going to lose to the Cowboys. I think we're going to beat the Giants. I've got us losing to the Chiefs and the Chargers and losing to the Eagles. So I have us beating the Giants. So I have us beating half the division: Giants, Colts, Steelers, Raiders, Broncos, Commanders, Saints. I think that's like, yeah, we're going to beat those guys. We are. We just are. And so that's 10-7. And so like if we lose, like which of the ones are sort of like on the edge? I'd say the Raiders are the ones, or is the game that's sort of on the edge. The Raiders is on the edge, and maybe the Steelers is the game that's sort of on the edge. So that's like the difference between 8-9, 9-8, or 10-7. And then what are the games on the flip side that are sort of on the edge? I'd say the Chargers, because the Chargers could be all over the place. Like I have no idea how many wins the Chargers are gonna have next season, because they might charger it. And yeah, you never know. The Cowboys might have a bad week, because the Cowboys are such an up and down team. Like one week, Skip's like, oh yeah, we're gonna start Cooper Rush, and then the next week it's like, oh yeah, we put up 7 points. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, so right now, the people on television, they will reap what they sow, and they will get vengeance. Mac Jones. And we'll see what if there's any OBJ. I think OBJ is probably the best option right now, because the Cowboys seem to have they're not in OBJ anymore, because they just traded for the Texans wide receiver, whose name's escaping me at the moment. Yeah, because I don't want to give up draft picks, because we're gonna have a really good draft, and we're gonna draft a crazy tight end. We're gonna draft a crazy tight end, a crazy cornerback, and O-line depth and wide receiver depth. But honestly, I'm okay with where we're at wide receiver right now. And draft like a good running back, maybe. I don't know. It's probably not that deep for running backs, but yeah, Mac Jones is gonna fuck you up, because you deserve it. You deserve it. So be scared. Can't wait for the schedule to come out, because then I can like create the path to the Super Bowl. Because everybody's like, oh, you're not gonna make the Super Bowl with Mac Jones. You need to get fucked up.